You want to know my opinion on the top 10 new roller coasters for 2016 in the United States? Then stay tuned because I think you guys will enjoy this video. And by the way, I will be releasing a top roller coasters outside of the United States. There really isn't top 10, but I probably will try and put together a top 7, top 5, probably more than top 5, probably a top 7. But anyway, stay tuned for that. So, without further ado, here are my new roller coaster top 10 for 2016. So first up is Cobra's Curse at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Florida. Now this is definitely one of the stronger family roller coasters out there, and probably even the best spinning coaster out there, it seems to be. Easily the best spinning coaster in the United States. Don't know about the whole entire world, but definitely up there if anything. It's a great family coaster, definitely a great beginner's roller coaster especially, and I think the whole entire family will enjoy this new addition at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Next up is Phobia Fear Coaster, and the reason why this roller coaster isn't high up on the list is because we've seen Skyrocket 2s before. They really aren't that much anticipation. I mean, if you've never been on a Skyrocket 2 before, and I don't know why I should be the one talking, because I actually never have been on one, but because of how many there are, this really isn't that anticipating and that much built up excitement as there was for like the first ever one, such as Superman Ultimate Flight at Discovery Kingdom in 2012. It just isn't as much anticipation built up as it used to be. But anyway, this still is a very thrilling roller coaster. This is another thriller's beginner's roller coaster of all the Skyrocket 2s pretty much, but I think it's still going to be a great addition at Lake Compounce. Next up is the Joker, not the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom one, but the Six Flags Great Adventure one. Now, here's the thing. When this roller coaster was first announced or had the layout by S&S, people thought it was going to be a lot bigger than the one at Fiesta Texas, Batman the Ride. But it turned out all of a sudden that they were just going to be the same exact clone, and that isn't a bad thing. But here's the thing, this roller coaster depends on all experience. I think it depends on your weight, if it spins more, if you're light, because I'm a lighter guy. However, and for me, it wasn't really the best roller coaster at Great Adventure, or not even close, really. But I want to know what your experience was on it if you have ridden the Joker at Great Adventure, and I would like to know. Because I have, and my experience wasn't that great, but because it's the first fourth-dimensional roller coaster on the East Coast, it's still something to notice. Now, next up is Gale Force at Ocean City, New Jersey, and this roller coaster, it looks like it's going to be a great roller coaster. It is not yet open, however, when it does open, I think it'll be a great fit at Ocean City's Boardwalk. I think it looks like a great roller coaster, and it looks pretty much like a buffed up version of a Skyrocket 2, a beyond 90-degree drop. It just looks really awesome, and I think it will be a great addition when it does indeed open, which is a little bit late because it's already late July, which is pretty crazy. But I think it's not going to be that much longer when we see it open. I would assume maybe the beginning of August. Now next up is the Monster, and the Monster is a great roller coaster. It's definitely turning out to be one of the stronger Gerstlauer Eurofighters without a doubt. It just looks like a really, really awesome ride, and I can't blame why people consider it possibly the best Gerstlauer Eurofighter. It's located at a smaller park, Adventureland in Iowa. However, what it is in a small park, it's great, and people will enjoy it, I bet, in the area. So hit up this roller coaster in Iowa. Next up is at the almighty amusement park Valravn, the brand new dive coaster, the world's tallest, fastest, and longest as well. Now, I pretty much see this one being the best of the dive coasters, and I don't know, I guess people just consider it by its size and speed and length. I don't know if that's what's gonna be considering it the best dive coaster, because I know people may prefer SheiKra or Griffon over Valravn, but then there are many people obviously who consider Valravn to be the best, and I could see why. Huge 200-foot drop, I believe about 75 miles per hour. I would love to hit up Cedar Point once again, possibly in the upcoming near future, and ride this beast, because it does look phenomenal. Next up is Storm Chaser. Now here's the thing, this roller coaster is still great RMC, there's really no RMC that's bad, however it doesn't look like it's the strongest of the RMCs. Now this roller coaster still looks great, and it's turning out to be a great ride. Tons of airtime, a great amount of intensity provided. I can see this being a great addition to Kentucky Kingdom, and as well as it is a great addition to Kentucky Kingdom, it's right up there with Lightning Run as probably being the best in the park, and I would like to hear what you like better, because I would love to hit up this park for not just Storm Chaser, but Lightning Run as well. And next up now is Mako, and this is based off on the extinct almighty Mako shark, and this is one great B&M hyper. I can pretty much see why people can consider this possibly one of the best, maybe even the best B&M hyper. 9 airtime moments, I believe, probably even feels like more. It looks like an intense one too, probably one of the more intense B&M hypers. Steep drop, just a very fun-paced ride, goes alongside the water. It's just very, very graceful and fun. Definitely one of the better B&M hypers, and I could see why. That's why this is in the top 3 of the best new roller coasters for 2016. Now, next up is the Joker. Now, here's the thing. Joker, in my opinion, looks like it is better than Storm Chaser. Longer ride, looks to have a few more intense moments, and even a few more airtime moments. You even hear this. This thing with the trains makes sounds like El Toro at Great Adventure. This thing, when it goes over the airtime hills, just makes that, like, bull sound that, like, rummages over the trains, with the upstop wheels going up to the bottom of the track. It is really, really cool, and this roller coaster is definitely going to make Discovery Kingdom an on-spot amusement park in the Six Flags chain. This roller coaster has a great train. I mean, look at that face. That's just awesome. They put a lot of detail into the train. The drop is awesome. The elements are crazy, and this is why this is one insane roller coaster by one insane victim by DC. And finally, Lightning Rod at Dollywood. Let me just tell you guys right now, this is a phenomenal roller coaster. Easily, without a doubt, one of my favorites that I've been on. Now, this roller coaster, let me just say, it's the first launched wooden roller coaster out there. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't have the most intense of launches. I exclamated that inside my Lightning Rod review, so go check that out, because it's actually the video that I posted before this one, so I think you guys will enjoy that and hear my review. I rode this roller coaster, I believe, July 15th, so it was a little over a week ago, and this roller coaster I was not disappointed with. Tons of airtime, great intensity, a phenomenal drop. It just comes out of nowhere too. And let me just say, this ride in the back, when this ride does decide to open again, because I heard it close down once again, which is pretty dumb, this roller coaster in the back is phenomenal and is a high recommendation for any coaster enthusiast, and maybe even families if you are a family coaster enthusiasm family. This roller coaster is on spot and is without a doubt one of my favorites. And this altogether is the reason why this is, in my opinion, the best roller coaster that is new for 2016 in the United States. So let me hear your thoughts below on what you think personally is the best roller coaster new for 2016 in the United States. It can be outside the United States too, because that video is coming up as well. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.